Hey guys, this is Laura with Intuitive Dreams, and welcome to the weekly forecast. For this, I channeled some messages from Archangel Michael, Uriel, and the Holy Spirit. And then we will be using, this is a card deck that I made a while ago. It has like power affirmations and things like that. So it's Archangel Chamuel's Angelic Higher Self Empowerment cards. Okay, so that's going to be our affirmation. Our key themes from Spirit is from the Divine Abundance deck. And then last but not least, our energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. I'm going to be using the oldie but goodie, the Psychic Tarot. And if you guys could tell, look at how worn out that is. I have used this thing to death, okay? It's that good. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and just lock in positive vibes. So you could just close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, whatever you would like to do. We're calling in the Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael and Uriel, our guardian angels, to bless this reading session, and that everyone can pull something from it that will be meaningful and impactful for their lives. Okay. And with that, I picked our key theme, and this one, I'm going to read this to you and then I'll show you what it looks like. Divine Higher Self and Archangel Chamuel, thank you for connecting me with Archangel Raphael. I ask to go to his healing temple tonight in my dreams to understand and allow the inner healer within me to arise and be in the physical world. And so this is what the card looks like. And oftentimes the archangels will work together, or they'll boost, or if you want to think of it like advertising each other, hey, bring him on board. So with this card deck, Chamuel brings in other archangels to help people. And what I get is this could be about dream work, inner divinity. What I see, if you look at in here, there's some symbols. If you stare into it, you can activate healing frequencies. Also, if you listen to 432 hertz while you're connecting with that, going to bed with that music on. You know, sometimes YouTube has like a loop of music, but I found it also on Spotify. It helps regulate. It's like aligning your body. And so then you can say, I set the intention. I'm going to go work with Chamuel and Raphael in my dreams tonight, helping me with my problems, my energy, fatigue, stress, whatever, okay? And then you can set the intention. I remember my dreams, or what I need to do. It's being downloaded into my subconscious. Okay, so there's some things right away. They want to get to work with you guys. And then we're going to go to, you know, like I started working with the angels over 20 years ago, and I had some religious trauma at the time, and they helped me to kind of heal and release from that, you know. And one thing that why I love working with them is because they're very tangible. And that's why a lot of people work with them, is that you can feel them. So oftentimes, if you get to a certain level, you can see them, you can hear them. And then over time, they help you adjust to working with the universe or source or God or what have you, you know, or even Jesus's energy or other types of beings that are positive and helpful. Okay. And so I worked on channeling the Holy Spirit, connecting with the Holy Spirit. I was raised Catholic. I did go to Catholic school, so I was very familiar with the Holy Spirit. When I was a little kid, I would go into the church and my heart center would just open up. And I felt like golden light, you know. I felt this golden light entering into my heart and my body. And I still feel that a lot when I connect with the Holy Spirit energy. So I can feel if something is good or bad or pure or negative, okay? So that's how I can tell the difference, okay? And so I spent some time focusing on the Holy Spirit. So we're going to ask for a message from Holy Spirit, and then I'm going to pull a card from the Holy Spirit. So you can use, like people get confused about spiritual tools, okay? Are they're all negative? No, they're not. It's the person using them. It's just like with religion. Someone can turn it into something negative very quickly and easily and manipulate others. So use your discernment, use your inner knowing, and connect with God. Ask God, is this right for me or not? Okay? So what I channeled, the key theme from Holy Spirit was laugh at yourself often and don't take everything seriously. And then this is another thing related to like Holy Spirit, God, they are aware of everything. They're a part of us, okay? They're not off on some far planet. They're with us, around us, within us. So this one makes sense. I feel like this one is about the internet. Investigate information. Don't take in beliefs and therefore form judgments about others without doing your research. Let go of your bias. You can see more clearly. Okay? And what I got from that is oftentimes we have judgments, our biases towards people, situations, and if we can let go of that and just be, I'm going to be in a state of curiosity. And so new things from Spirit may be presented to you this week. And it's up to you to be like, I'm going to do a mental check-in and think about, how would I normally react to this situation, person? Can I let that go and put it to the side? My filter and judgments on things so I can see the truth of what's going on really for this person, this situation, this place. Okay. I'm very big on feeling energies around places. Since I moved to Georgia, there's a lot of heavy, dense bubbles and pockets of energy. And so it's almost like you're driving into a bubble of an area, you know. And if you live in Georgia and you've ever experienced that, put it in the comments below. Let us know what you have been feeling, okay? And so let's go ahead and get a card in regards to the Holy Spirit. So I just knock on the cards, clear the energy. What does the Holy Spirit want to say to us through the cards? So you can do this with God, Holy Spirit, anything. It's your intention, okay? You can use this with departed people. You know, you can use this with masters, teachers, saints, whatever you connect to. You can ask Jesus to give you a message through the cards. You know, Jesus purifies everything. Okay, this is from the Holy Spirit. We have intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Now, this is the card that we did get last week. As you guys notice, sometimes you see my face, other times you just see the cards. It just kind of depends on my mood or if I want to get dressed up or something. You know, I don't always want to look like a bum for you guys. But what I heard is the Holy Spirit is emphasizing the heart, and then I get a feeling connected with Jesus and opening up the heart center, being more open, asking for purification, asking to let go of your biases, to laugh at things, to not harshly judge others is what I get, okay? Pay attention to your inner knowingness. Okay, so that was Holy Spirit. Now I'm going to go to Archangel Michael. So this is what I channeled from Archangel Michael. He is talking about people that want to set goals, or it's like there's always something that you've been wanting to do, but you put it on the back burner because of work, family, you know, obligations to other things. Set aside a goal this week, okay? It kind of feels like this is a test from Michael to see if you have enough, you know, what's getting in your way. What distractions do you need to eliminate? Okay. So when you're setting up a goal this week, set a time aside to follow through. So like every morning at like 9 a.m., I'm going to get up and I'm going to journal for like 5 to 10 minutes and I'm going to set a timer. You know, or set a timer for 5 minutes, you know, and then see what happens over time. Follow through. Notice how much you are getting. So I'm just turning the page here. In your own way. Okay, so Michael wants people to really think about, okay, what are the distractions that are getting in the way from you achieving, doing, having more? Okay, Michael said that we're at a stage right now where people can think about something and bam. Have you ever heard of the Silva method? You know, Mind Valley has a lot of courses. There's a lady called Reagan Hillier, and she talks about, you know, getting beyond affirmations, getting into this energy and frequency to create what you want. So I feel like that's what Michael is saying. But first you have to eliminate the distractions. Like if you're scrolling too much and you notice that, okay, how can I limit that? Or you're watching TV or movies so much that you're not, you know, in your physical body enough. And what he said also is getting more tapped into your body's natural rhythms. And that's often why they tell people to get outside in nature. It's not to just, I'm in nature and the sunshine soaking in. It's like everything has a healing frequency in nature. And when we were, let's say when we were back in the caveman times or the tribal times, people would often sleep close to the ground and the earth would regulate them, help them to heal and things of that nature. The earth has its own healing energy. That's why you could see on videos, they tell people often, get outside, get in nature, okay? Put your feet on the ground, hug a tree, whatever. It all does something for you. Even the sounds of the birds chirping outside does things for you on a whole other level that we may not be aware of. Okay, and then let's pull Michael's card. He said, this is my key theme for everyone watching this week. Okay, courage. Let me be open to courageously taking the steps that are shown. Okay, so that's our card theme from Archangel Michael. And you guys, often with the themes, it's homework. They want you to look at it, think about it, work on it, embody it, bring that energy in for yourself. What I get is it may be time to do those things that are difficult. Or again, I get things you have been putting off to the side or the back burner. Okay, maybe you've been meaning to join clubs, get outside and meet people, but you just haven't been doing it. So I'm just using that as an example. You guys know we all have something that we're putting to the side or we're not fully concentrating on. Okay. Follow through with what you set out to do was Michael's main thing. Now the last one we have been working with Michael and Uriel. They help pick the cards and the guardian angels as well. The last one is Uriel. So this, I'm going to channel, get some messages from him, but also show you guys what I wrote beforehand that came out, and then we'll get our card. Okay, Archangel Uriel said, okay, it's not about achieving. It's about being. Your energy in the moment determines your future. Always check in with yourself and be in the moment as much as possible. Too many people living in the past or the future. And he said that this is a reminder for some, like you guys already know this type of thing. The more advanced people that watch this, okay, everybody needs a reminder. He said, take it as such. The reminder from Spirit. Anything you want to achieve first starts with being in the moment. And being with your body, your mind, your feelings, and attitudes for the day. So he's saying it's like a mental adjustment. So before I'm going to write that amazing book or do that kid's story or write about my life, or, you know, I'm just focusing on a lot of writing stuff. It could be anything. You're making music, you're acting, you're, you know, all these different creative things. You're teaching, you're public speaking, whatever. A lot of people watching right now are in that type of thing. Also, I get the medical field, psychology field. Okay, you guys want to make sure I'm doing a mental check-in. They focused on mental check-in twice now for this upcoming week. I'm going to stop and really get myself ready to take on the tasks, the goals, the projects before I even start work or after work, whatever fits for your schedule. Some people may work overnight. Okay, you want to think about, okay, what could I do before or after work to help myself? So it's like I need to be in the right mindset before I start going into that energy of, accomplishing what I need to for my day. Okay. And then that's why they often say, like Uriel said, his recipe is journaling, um, exercising, like going for a walk, it's like getting your mindset, your mental frequency on that level, meditating, again, these are common things that you guys know about, but it's important they're a little bit harping on them. So if you've just been caught up in work, you get up, you eat, go to work, and things of that nature, or you're just so caught up, you stay up all night, and then you're sleeping in all day, and then your body is thrown off. But what I heard is if you're on that type of schedule, those types of people, when you wake up, that's what matters is what you do with your time. Because I had something where, I'll give you an example for me. I will stay up till 2 or 3 in the morning, and I feel like everybody's asleep, and then I can achieve more. So sometimes I will do that, but then it could throw me off the next day to where I sleep in too late. But what they said is, and Uriel's saying is, when you wake up, right when you get up, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, and then get back and meditate, journal. Try to start your day off right, even if you're thrown off. And for people on trips or vacations, the same type of thing. You want to bring reminders that keep you on track. Usually we'll go on trips or vacations and then everything gets thrown out the window, the healthy eating, all that. But what I realize is I will bring prayer books, I'll bring a thing to journal, and that, so I still keep some of my practices that keep me grounded. So I don't completely lose myself. I'm just mindlessly running all over the place. Okay? You want to be able to remember what's going on, not being a blur or a haze on vacation, okay? Often spirit will bring us new things while we're on a trip. Okay, so that message was for people that are currently on a trip or thinking about it, things of that nature. The angels say that people need to get out of their environment and go on trips often because it helps them to recalibrate. Like, we kind of get stuck in stuff. Like the same chair that you sit in every day absorbs feelings and emotions. So let's say you're not happy with your life, and every time you sit in your favorite chair, you're thinking about that. So what starts to happen is, every time you sit in that chair, those feelings come because that energy is anchored in that chair. So if you notice that type of thing, you want to sage your chair, move it to a different part of the room, ask your guardian angels to clear it. You can do a lot of different things. But that's why they say travel is good. It helps people to get out. If you could do weekend trips, a lot of times there's Airbnb stuff. I have never had any bad experience with an Airbnb. And I've traveled all over. Okay, so let's get back on track now with Uriel's card for everyone. What is his key theme? And then we'll get to the beginning, middle, and end of the week. Alrighty, we have grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on Earth are regular folks, living with joy, dignity, and courage. So this is what we were talking about. Uriel saying it's not about achieving, it's about being, how you help yourself. Like people with ADD, ADHD, it can be hard to finish projects. It's more of like, I need to ground myself, I need to redirect a lot, and then do a little bit at a time, short periods of time, okay? And I also heard that this could be about staying in your own lane. So you're not focusing on other people's problems, what's going on for them, or getting angry about how they're living their lives. I'm just going to be in my own lane right now. Okay. And the butterflies symbolize a spirit. So you may see some spirit animals. You may see butterflies a lot. You could bring that energy in. And oh, here comes my kitty. And he's walking past. Okay, kitty, get up there. You know, sometimes I will post a short every Monday, usually, about my kitties. So if you like cats and stuff like that, I'll just post like something that's going on with them every Monday. So if you just saw a DJ walk through. Okay. Now let's get on to the beginning, middle, and end of the week. So I feel like this is not going to be as long as what the, you know, the archangels and the Holy Spirit wanted to say. And okay, so let's see, what do we got? What is the energy for the beginning of the week? So that's Monday, Tuesday energy. What do we need to be aware of for the people watching? Wednesday, Thursday energy, and Friday and the weekend. And a bonus card. What is our, what is our theme? We got another theme card, one from the top. So, hey guys, for the people that have been watching me for years, you're always like, Larry always pulls from the bottom. This time it was from the top. So our overall theme is about light, okay? So we're reaching, this is what I get is about achieving, doing, being. There may be things that you want that you feel like they're out of reach, but actually Spirit is saying, I'm here to help you to manifest it faster. And you know how I brought up that lady, Reagan Hillier from Mind Valley? That may be something to look into, okay? She has a lot of good positive affirmations that I felt every time I say, she says affirmations don't work, but I feel like they do. It's just for certain people, they may have gotten to a level where they're beyond that, you know, so they may need more. What I get is nothing is out of reach, is what I heard Uriel say. Nothing is out of reach. It's in here. If you think of it like God is within me, Spirit's within me, I can achieve, I can manifest. And you could focus on, hey, God, put me where you need me, bring what you need for my life. You know what my needs are. You know, that can also help so you can release the need to push or force or chase after stuff, because it can set up an energy of resistance. Also, to where you're like, I'm trying to create this, but then the resistance, you know, so you could constantly just stay stuck in the same energy. Okay, so that's what we got. This also could be about asking Spirit to help you, you know, whatever that may mean for you, okay? Ask for the help that you need. I heard that this is God right here, and God is very kind and loving, and every time I've worked with God and I've asked for something, I heard a yes. I've never heard a no. So I feel like humans have a lot of misconceptions about what God really is, you know, like, there's so much confusion on things, you know. So I always tell people, go up on your own. Meditate and channel God. Bring in God. Ask Jesus to come in. Whatever you want to connect with, God's got assist. Whatever that's for you, you know, like for you at this moment, okay? Okay. And let's see what else we got. So the energy for Monday, Tuesday, we have a spiritual union. And I get that this might be understanding this is you, okay? You being able to understand people better than they understand themselves. You may just be getting a spiritual glimpse or insight into people. Your intuitive energy may be heightening to where you're like, hey, I didn't have to say anything, and I knew this person was going to do that, you know, or I didn't have to, you know, I was watching a movie and then all of a sudden I knew the ending before it even happened. And I was like, oh, and then I got to see it play out. So this may be heightening intuition. What I get is use this to your advantage in a positive way. So if you're to the point where, okay, I know what's going to happen, I know what this person's going to do, how can I I can work with my guardian angels and bring in more positive light to someone's life. You know, like, we're not here to save and fix everyone, obviously, because they have their own journey. We don't want to block or sabotage their lessons, okay? You know, things that they said they wanted to work on, okay? But you could say, I'm surrendering to God and the angels. How can I best help this situation and person right now? So they'll, you know, and then you may just be guided. You may just feel like you need to do something, okay? What I heard also is about couples and bonding, taking times, or single people meeting others, getting out there. It's like I'm calling in my soulmate family, okay? What I heard is couples making time for each other is important. Spiritual union. What I get also is that this could be about if you are someone that works, this is about really seeing beyond appearances with people. Like people are struggling with stuff we have no idea about, and then us putting our biases on it is not helping the situation to get better. So if you have struggles with a coworker, for example, I'm not saying everybody watching right now has that, but someone does, so they're bringing it up. Okay, so just take what fits for your situation, but you could also use it with other situations. Sometimes it's with family. I ask my guardian angels to help me to understand what's the best way to approach this situation. And you know, usually with the weekly readings, the archangels want people to ask them, like I say, those are your angels for the week. Okay, so you can ask Micheal and Uriel to come in. You could connect with the Holy Spirit energy if you want to. What I found is with the Holy Spirit energy, it's not about you having to be Catholic or some religious belief. Holy Spirit is like Jesus, like divine masters. They help everybody, okay? It doesn't matter what you believe in. Now, for the middle of the week, so our Wednesday, Thursday energy, we have emotional loss. So there may be some disappointments that come in, but what I heard is this might be spirit clearing out a way for you. Okay, maybe I had to go through this so that I could see there was another way to this situation, or I'm being forced to leave that situation or that relationship, what have you, so I can look within and work on what maybe there's a heart blockage here. Okay, so you want to think about that. Okay, there may be just something where it may be something happening in your life physically, but I also get internally. So it's like facing situations about people, using your intuition, but also understanding, you know, there may be some dips in the middle of the week, and it's all on how I handle it. And I get, you know, like people that are sensitive to the planet, like Mercury retrograde, cycles of the moon, stuff may affect you more intensely. Okay. Now, our card for the Friday and the weekend we have as the third eye. So what I get is you do this, it does feel like there's an underlying theme to all this. You want to pay attention to what's not being said by people. Okay, what is the underlying thing happening for a person? Okay, or a situation or a job or, you know, a place. Okay, and then Archangel Michael said he wants to bless the third eye. So you could just close your eyes. Archangel Michael, thank you for blessing my third eye, helping me to work through what is needed. Help me to see. It's safe for me to see, hear, and feel spirit. I only see, hear, feel, love, and light now. So that's an easy way, guys, to set up a filter. So you're only seeing the more positive aspects. Okay, so we went from the middle of the week. We have a little bit, it's like this could be going within, facing things, learning how to handle disappointment, things of that better, healing our heart to, okay, you know what? I'm seeing through situations. I'm not allowing what other people do to harshly affect me. So let's say your friend, your mom, your relative, your coworker is in a very bad mood. I don't have to take that in. I just need to be neutral, take a step back, and then say, my guardian angels, what is going on for this person? How can I pray for this situation? You know, and then utilize your own gifts. You know what I mean? You're not here to be helpless in situations, okay? Now, our bonus card, we have is going on with the third eye. For this week, we have transformation. Sorry for that. I'm trying to get the glare off from the sunlight. So ending on Friday and Saturday energy, we have the third eye. So it's like seeing beyond, trying to be neutral, enjoying ourselves, you know, whatever you want to do for the weekend. And then transformation. By the end of this week, you may realize I went through a lot. And now I'm able to handle it much better than I did previously. Okay? So that's what the archangels are saying. And with that, let's go ahead and stop here. And you guys take care and have a great week.